All right, well, hello. How's it going? I'm Alicia Martinez, and I am here to just get ready, get to know you guys, let you know who I am. I wanted to do something just kind of with a really easy face, a nude lip, and a little bit on the eyes, but I thought that it would be a nice time for you guys to maybe learn a little bit more about me than you have in the past. I wrote down some questions from the interweb. I'm going to first, I just got bangs and I don't really know how to exist in my life. I don't even actually know what I'm gonna do with these bangs as I'm doing my makeup. I haven't gotten that far in my thought process, but I figure let's just get into it. Let's get ready. I don't know if I'm gonna be super specific with the products that I'm using. You'll see them, I can totally list them in the description box below, but I figure that this could just be a time for us to like sit back, relax, hang out, get to know each other. That's it, I guess. I already have, yep, my face moisturized. Okay, so I guess I should start answering these questions. I just like to get a little layer of face and body going before anything else happens in my life. Okay, so number one question, where am I from? I am born and raised in Orange County, California, but not like that Orange County. I wasn't raised in like the Laguna Beach, the OC area. I was raised in the more ethnically diverse, socioeconomically diverse area, a little bit more north. What is my favorite food? This is so hard because I love food. I just went to Seattle for the weekend, literally because of a steakhouse. I saw it on like the tasting table or something, and it was like, oh, this place in Seattle does steak flights. Like multiple cuts of the same type of steak, but in better grades. I needed to experience that. I needed to know what that was, so I flew to Seattle. I threw some other stuff in because I thought it would be fun, but it was really for the steak. So I love steak. I love all the food. I could eat sandwiches every day of my life, like any type of sandwich. Oh my gosh, I just love sandwiches. A good tuna sandwich, a nice Italian classic. I mean, I'll take a turkey. I'll take, honestly, if you can put anything between two slices of bread for the most part, yeah, I'm in. Count me in. So that would be my fave. Some chips. Maybe a potato salad. My favorite quote. What is my favorite quote? I think it's hard. I'm not like a quote person. I'm not somebody that like has quotes memorized that I can like pull out in like pockets of my life, which I think is such a cool thing that a lot of people, like a lot of very aspirational people to me, like they'll be talking and they'll just be able to pull something out, like a metaphor or a quote that just perfectly ties up their whole existence and meaning of what they're trying to say. And then me, I'm like, yeah, I'm ditto. That's great. Is an Abraham Lincoln quote. Fun fact, if you didn't know, I'm obsessed with Abraham Lincoln. That's him right there. It's whatever you are, be a good one. And I like people to be able to be themselves and truly find out who they are and what they feel like they can bring to this world, this place, whatever it is. And so I think that there's no one needs to tell you what you need to be or how you need to be it, but if you're gonna do something, do it the best way, with the best intention. And so I love that quote because I feel like it gives you a lot of freedom to be yourself, but also to strive for what's really great. Look at that. Welcome to my TED Talk. What is my favorite city? So I really love to travel. I travel quite a bit. There are places that I've been where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Like I traveled to Italy with my mom and we went to Amalfi. It was just magical. Like seeing Pompeii and everything there was insane. But really, like there's been one city where like I got there and I just was blown away by the beauty. And everything just made me feel like I was meant to be there in that moment and I would live there, and that is Savannah, Georgia. When I got there, I was just like, this, first of all, it is stunning. It is the most beautiful place I've ever been. The squares and the moss and the architecture is gorgeous. But I was like, oh no, like we're going, you know, it's a southern town. I thought it was gonna be really conservative. I don't really know. I don't know that, I'm not the president of Savannah. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but I found that because there's like a really big art school there, like it was a really open-armed artistic community that like was fun and had a lot of really cool small businesses and rad restaurants, and just not only the look of it but the feeling when I was there. I freaking love that place. Love it for always and forever. Oh yeah, we're gonna highlight. Okay, favorite television show as a child. Like I was into, of course, like Full House and like Family Matters and Step by Step and all those gems, but I really, really loved the Disney Channel. I would watch the Disney Channel after school, and it was cartoons. So I would watch My Little Pony. I loved My Little Pony. Oh my god, I just wanted a My Little Pony. I would watch Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears was like my freaking favorite, and Alicia Keys did a cover of the Gummy Bears theme song on Jimmy Fallon. It was all about the Disney Channel. Okay, so I'm looking just a bit crazy. I didn't have my beauty blender. I forgot it at home. I'm doing this at work. I would be using a beauty blender, and I will tell you, beauty blenders make such a difference. This is a great thing if you're in a pinch, but it just doesn't do quite the same. Not the same at all. Am I a fan of a sports team? I will let you know. Don't really know much about sports. I don't follow any sports other than gymnastics and figure skating. I live, like anything in the Olympics, when the Olympics come around, oh my god, all of a sudden I love every sport. Sports are my favorite. Give me a sport every day, all day. But when the Olympics aren't here, I'm like, boring. Like, I don't know what it is. My goal is to go to every Olympics from now on. So I want to go to Tokyo next year. I want to go to Paris. I am in LA, so I'm not gonna miss that. So that is the goal and the game plan, but give me some good gymnastics, a good vault, I'm in. Do I remember my dreams? And this is something I talk about all the time. No, I don't remember my dreams ever. I snooze 47,000 times in the morning, and so in between my snoozes, that's when I feel like I start to dream or remember my dreams. Like I think maybe because it's just like those 9 minutes in between each, which is not my alarm at all. But in between those, all of a sudden I remember things. But after like long nights or like vivid dreams, I never remember that. And I feel like my friends talk about like these amazing dreams that they had, and I'm jealous because I'm like, oh, I saw blackness and woke up. Hi. Oh, the Titanic or the Notebook. You know what's so crazy? I'm not a huge Notebook fan. I think I've watched it, I think once before, and it was heartwarming. It jerked at my heartstrings. I cried, of course, because I have a soul and I'm human, but I'm not like, oh my god, the Notebook's on, I have to watch it. Whereas like if Titanic is on, oh, it's happening. Like my plans are canceled. We're watching Titanic, no matter what time in the movie it is either. Like I will start it up 2 hours and 45 minutes in there. Like it took me a long time to see it when I was a kid. Like it came out very similar time frame to Spice World, so I would just see Spice World instead of Titanic. But once I saw it, I was like in it forever. I was like, yes, Jack and Rose, you're meant to be. Like, I'm obsessed. Paint me like one of your French girls. Don't show me those two old people in their bed. I'm gonna cry. But I live for it, and I bought the VHS when it came out, and I remember I would always put the second VHS in because that's like right when the action happened, and it started going down, you know? Titanic forever. Titanic's actually like probably in my top 5 of favorite movies. Cool, tight. I'm gonna put a little bit more concealer on there. Do I have any pets? I do. Oh my gosh, I have the cutest little Luna. She is like a Maine Coon mixed cat. And she just is like the sweetest little lady. She's so easy. She doesn't ever, like she's never mean to people, which I enjoy. Like she's not one of those cats where like if you pet her wrong, she's like, ah, and like attacks you. But yes, I have a cat and I love her, and perfect, so don't come for her. I need to know, like, okay, so I've been using, like I said, the Studio Fix, I don't think I actually said it, I just put it up there, but the 24-hour smooth wear concealer, and I do really like it, but I'm just that person that like no matter what, I'm always on the hunt for like the perfect newest foundation concealer that's gonna basically turn my skin into like a supermodel skin, because that's what I think that foundation is able to do, I guess. even though I've worked in makeup for 1,000 years and I know that not to be true, but I'm always like constantly on the hunt for it. So if you have any like combinations that you really love, if you have dark circles, like what kind of concealer combo or foundation, I am so open. Me like and the team collectively within the Pac West, we want to use this YouTube channel to like get to know you guys and talk to you a bit more and, you know, hear what you got to say. And so please use the comment section as an area for us to be able to talk, because a lot of times like that's the only way that we get to see you is online. And so I want you to feel like you can chit chat with us. Oh, my first celeb crush. Oh. Okay, I think that like my first real celeb crush was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Ooh, who would have thought now that that would have been him? But he was so damn cute. I don't know if like I wanted to be with him or be him. Like I just thought he was like so cute and attractive, and he was Simba. So I mean, then I would have been a part of like a Disney legacy if we like got married and started our lives together. Like I remember I had a freaking poster, a JTT poster over my bed. Then as I got like a bit older and like I knew about like actually like what having a crush was, and I wasn't as confused about like, do I want to be his best friend or do I want to date him? It was all about Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys was like it for me for a while. When she came out with Fallen, I was like, how goes it, lady? Oh my gosh, this brush is shedding so much. I'm gonna go get a spoolie because these hairs are not the business. Are removed. I think maybe that's the reason I like a beauty blender too, is like you don't have to worry about that stuff. My star sign. And you know what's so crazy is that like I don't know, I wasn't a big like star sign person. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, lady. But as I have worked with a lot more women and like I've gotten a bit older, it's crazy how much like your star sign is who you are. I'm a Pisces, and yeah, I'm a frickin' Pisces. It's insane. BT Dubs, this powder, once you get past like the glitter on top of it, which I think everyone's like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, the real gem is underneath here. It really brightens up under the eyes. Look at that. Oh. I find that like I'm a creative person. I'm very like ideasy. I have like big ideas. I don't always like have the best follow through on them, but like I'm also very emotional and I take a lot of things personally, and I think that I like internalize a lot of them though. Like if someone does something, just because they're doing it in their life, I think that I did something wrong, which is so annoying. And so I know like Pisces can be like emotion suckers. I hope that I'm not that, but I feel a lot of things. What is under my bed? I actually like don't have a lot of, I'm sure there's like a weird like spare sock or something, but the only thing that I have actually under my bed is for purpose. Bed ended like it broke. I don't know how. I just looked at it one day and all of a sudden there was a big crack down the center of like the side panel of it. I don't know what happened. I don't even know like what kind of thing you can do to get that to happen on your bed. Like I didn't jump on that piece. I didn't do anything crazy or sleep weird, but I saw that and I was like, oh god damn it, like now that means that I have to get a new bed. But I didn't really want to get a new bed, so I thought maybe because it was like cracked and falling down, and so I'm like, oh, if I put something underneath it, it'll push it up and not crack and fall apart. So I have a make your own crystals set that someone, I think my mom got it for me because that's the kind of stuff that I still get for Christmas, because I'm an adult, and I popped that under there. So it's literally like chilling on the side of my bed, like underneath my bed, to hold up the falling apart. God, I just sound like I live in a total like hoarder den or something. Where do I buy my jeans? Oh, that's a tough one. I feel like jeans can be so challenging. I really like Topshop jeans. I find that they fit well, and I don't have to guess a lot. Like I can pretty much like just, if I go in with the size that I know that I am, I can pretty much get away with a bunch of like whatever style or whatever it is. I'm not a size 2. Like, I can't just like be like, oh my god, a 26 waist, yes, it's gonna fit me. Like, I have to be strategic with my cuts and my shape because I'm short and wide. I can't just like go to cheapy stores because I feel like they're built for a different body type, so I have to like go get nice denim and typically like get it hemmed, or I normally like I'll get like capris in normal person sizes because then they'll be normal length on me because I'm short. So there you go. Know you wanted to know that. All right, am I a morning or a night owl? I am definitely a night owl. I sometimes struggle even with insomnia because I can stay up forever, and it's so hard for me to get up no matter what. Like, even if I've had a bajillion hours of sleep, I still I can't. I'm getting so distracted by looking at my own makeup. Is that how this is supposed to go? I don't know. Have you ever tried filming yourself doing makeup and like not speaking to a person, like speaking to theoretical people, but no one's here? Like, I keep just looking to make sure that things look okay, but then I get distracted by makeup because I'm like, what's going on? I spray so much Fix Plus on my face that at times it drips. But I find that like because I'm dry and because I do use a lot of powders to try to cancel out my imperfections, I need that Fix Plus to like soak in and make things look like their skin again and not just like a powdery powder mess. See, it's like, and it melts together. Like, for a while I was like, oh my god, am I a makeup artist? Can I actually do makeup? Because this looks horrendous. And now, like, oh my gosh, I have skin. Look at everything melts together. Thank you, Fix Plus, for doing my job for me. Going back to, am I a morning or a night owl? I am definitely night. I can be laying in bed. I can be laying in bed with nothing on and still, like, I can't fall asleep. It's just, my body does not fully shut down until like midnight or 1, and then I look down at my phone and all of a sudden it's 2 and I'm like, why am I not asleep yet? So, I don't know, it's a struggle, but I guess I was supposed to, if I was like a caveman, I was supposed to be on watch during the night. I'm not like a forager in the daytime. That was not my role. So what was the last movie I saw? We watched Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which was so good. I freaking love any Marvel movie, let's be honest. But I really enjoyed it. It was super like cool animation, and yeah, I was into it. I went on like a little road trip and we stopped at this like independent theater and saw the movie The Favorite. There's a reason that broad won Best Actress. It was so funny. And I find that like normally like with like, I don't know, like royal movies about British royalty or whatever that are like super historical, like they're interesting. I enjoy it. I enjoy history, but I'm not like laughing out loud and just like, oh, that's the best movie ever. Like, I learn a bit, which is cool. I get to see, you know, see history through moving pictures instead of just reading it in books. But this movie, like the character development, the jokes in it, everything going down was so freaking funny. I literally was laughing out loud. Highly recommend, highly suggest that movie. Honestly, I'm open to your guys' suggestions on like anything on this platform. Like, what are you looking for? Do you want us to like do MAC product reviews? Do you want us to do, I know that a basic training team said that they wanted us to do like mukbangs. Esther taught me how to say that right, but I don't remember how. Do you want us to just do like a day in the life? Maybe our days off? Like, what do you want from this? Do you want just get ready with me? Do you want tutorials? Like, there's so many things we can do on this platform. I just want to make sure that like we're picking up what you're putting down as well. So if you have any ideas, like honestly, please tell me in the comments, because that's gonna be like my link to you. And the goal is to do stuff that you guys actually want to see. I don't know why blending my eyeshadow is just like so relaxing. And I want to know like facts about you guys. Like, anytime we have a training or anything like that, one of my favorite iceberg, nope, not an iceberg. We like to break the iceberg, break the ice. We always do icebreakers for trainings and stuff like that. And my favorite things are when we learn fun facts about people, like things that we would never know. So I want to know things about you guys too. If you want to share down there, like I want to get to know you on a deeper level than just a surface, like I'm a trainer, you're an artist or a viewer or a MAC fan, or just kind of stumbled along here. Like, I want to get to know people and understand like where they're coming from and what they're looking for inspiration or to escape their lives or whatever. So sound off. Like, I want to wear a nude lip today. I wear nude lips all the time, but we're coming out with like so many nude lip colors, and like the ability to find your perfect nude is so much easier no matter what kind of shade you are. And so I really want to do just something nice and big and juicy. Oh my gosh, a gold. Some people like do not live for a gold that's this vivid on their lid, but this is honestly like, if I don't know what to do, I just throw amber lights on my lid and that's my life. And I feel complete and like I can take on the world. All right, I don't know. I don't want to do too much on the eyes. I think I'm going to do just a little bit of liner. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and a little bit of a darker shade just under my eyes just to smoke it, because I'm going to do a little bit of a lash on top. I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara and my lashes off camera because that takes a while and I feel like it's just going to take so much concentration and nah. So I'll be right back and that will be on and we will get into the nude lip, which is my favorite part. Okay, I'm back. I just put on this mascara and I am obsessed with it. So this is literally one coat of mascara and I promise you, like, my eyelashes don't look like this. But this is the Up For Everything lash. Oh my gosh, I love it. What's your mascara face look like? Do you keep your mouth closed when you do your mascara or do you open it up? I don't open it up a ton, but I've seen people that are like, we're getting somewhere, kids. I'm gonna do my brows. I don't do much to my brows, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of lash primer. And this like makes them stand up. It's almost like putting like, I know a lot of people do soap brows or they'll do like glue stick, things like that, or a really hardcore brow gel. This just bulks up my brows and lets them stand up a little bit more. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger than I normally do with lashes because I'm just feeling feisty. So I'm gonna do a number 2 and a number 36. Oh, okay, I have more questions. I just have a couple more. It is, what was my first concert? I remember going to things at like the convention center, like Disney on Ice or something like that, but I don't think that's like considered a concert. And then like I would go to the fair and see like people performing, but not like known bands, like Selena y Los Dinos before she was famous, like that kind of a thing. But like the first like concert that I remember being really excited about and going to was Blink-182. And oh my god, I was so obsessed with Blink-182. I went to like every concert that I could in the Southern California area. I spent one New Year's Eve in San Diego at one of their concerts. It was a freaking blast. I always feel like with new eyelashes, you really gotta like zhuzh them. I went to a bunch of Blink-182 concerts. I remember I went to this one concert. It was Blink-182 and No Doubt, just Orange County representing. And it was at this venue, and I don't think that they were like prepared for the amount of people that were going there, or like something happened with parking where like we ended up being on the freeway outside of the concert for hours. We were just stuck there and people were like getting out of their cars, like it was just the worst. And we could hear Blink-182 playing from the freeway and I was like, oh my god, it was so sad. And so we finally made it in. It was the worst experience because of the traffic and not being able to see the band, but then it was the only time that I've ever seen No Doubt, and Gwen Stefani was pretty amazing. And since then, like I go to some concerts. It's not the biggest thing. As I've gotten older, concerts aren't as fun for me anymore because I kind of just want to sit and I want to be close, but I don't want to spend all that money. So I find that because that's happening, I don't go to as many. So that's a bummer. I also like to go to a lot of cover bands. A cover band for Queen Nation. Oh, that's so good. Because like I am obsessed with Queen. I have been since before Bohemian Rhapsody and before the whole craze. But I love Freddie Mercury. It was so fun to like see what it could have been like to be at a Queen concert because they like take on the whole like mannerisms and everything. So good. I'm gonna take a little bit of brown mascara. I'm gonna throw that in my eyebrows. You could do this with brown brow gel. I'm just lazy, and this works for me. I got bangs. You're barely gonna see my eyebrows. Don't gotta be perfect. I just like wiggle them back and forth and then I let it dry and I'll make them look nice. Okay, on to my favorite part. Okay, my favorite lip liner of all time is Cork. I love the depth that it gives the lips and it can really just like, And so let's see, I'm like an NC38. I think that's my color in Studio Fix. I find that this is a really good combination for a nude lip for someone within that range. So from NC35 to NC40, a little Cork. It might look a little dark. I think a lot of people are scared to go this deep with liner. They'll go in like to strip down or oak, but I find that this gives me the most dimension to my lip and really allows my lips to look full and big without getting them injected. And then I'm going to take a new color. It's called Act Natural. It's really, really light and kind of cool. I'm just going to use this to lighten the lip up. Oh, I feel like a nude lip really does. It makes me feel powerful, but it makes me feel like I can take on my day because it doesn't like walk into the room before me, but it gives my face structure and I don't know, there's just, when you find a really good nude lipstick or a nude lip combo, because I think you normally have to have a combo, you hold on to it because it just does something to you. It's like when you find your perfect red, but I don't wear red every day, so this works for an everyday thing. Oh my gosh, Natural Cork. But then I kind of want to do, oh no, I don't even know what this lip gloss is, but it's kind of like my skin tone. Like if you see, it's like it's me as a lip gloss. So I figured this would look really pretty over the top of it. Oh yeah. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the name of this is, but I'll put it in the down bar if you really like it because this combo is freaking gorgeous. Let's brush out my crazy brows. Alrighty. And then the last time I cried. That's the last question. I'm gonna cry now, not hanging out with you guys. But I cry all the time. I watched The Voice last night, so I cry basically on every episode of The Voice. I cry on every episode of Queer Eye. Just anything that's like heartfelt and people finding their dreams. I don't cry a lot for like real life things though. Like, not a lot of things get me down. All right. So there we have kind of this would be like my go-to. I have this very like Stevie Nicks moment happening with my hair, which I enjoy. This is the ending look of what I'm doing. I was just stoked to get to know you guys a little bit more, get you like to understand who I am. I think that sometimes you think you know, but you have no idea when you look at people's Instagram. So I want you to see that me and my whole team, we're real people. So please, in the comments below, let us know what you want to see because we want to do it for you. And follow us. Please go to the Pack W on Instagram as well as, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the things down in the bottom so that you know when we are trying to connect with you. I will, once I post this, be in the comments for a little bit. If you want to leave anything, I will be interacting with you. But other than that, I hope you have an awesome day and whatever you are, be a good one.